I'd like to hear your views on because I don't think any of us can, course student or otherwise, can look around and not feel this sense of upheaval right now.
Hmm. Okay. So I, over time, having done the course and now teaching it, I'm more and more anchoring myself in the idea that thoughts do not leave the mind of the thinker. So I'm not going to compromise on that idea at all. So that's the foundation. Um, because if I compromise on it, then everything changes, then the perception becomes upside down. So if thoughts do not leave the mind of the thinker, and if I am seeing images of war before my eyes, then where did that come from? So I then look at that and I say that must have come from my mind. So if my mind is making those images, do I have a choice? Can I choose to see something else? So firstly, I accept causation, responsibility for what I'm seeing. Um, I accept responsibility for making those images. I don't say someone else is doing that. And then I accept correction into my mind, which is the miracle, which is a vision, um, which displaces what the body's eyes show, and that vision is seen by the mind's eye. So that's a practice I have to do literally every waking minute, because it's just so easy to forget that vision, and once we do that, then everything else becomes real. The causation just flips around and it looks like the world is having an effect on us, and I forget that I am the maker of the world.
So you basically just described 24/7 forgiveness. You outlined the forgiveness
Absolutely.
practice.
Absolutely.
Um, I always loved that thought. But if you remember a story of Bill Thetford after he retired and moved out west, and he would run into people who asked him, "So what are you doing now that you're no longer head of the department?" And he would smile and say, "I'm forgiving full time." And just always thought, what a beautiful way of navigating through the world.
Absolutely. And it's not just for myself. Obviously, it helps me put things into perspective, put the cause and effect in the right order. But also, it helps others, other minds, because as I see past the images I have made and I look at the miracle in my mind, because minds are joined, my brothers get the same miracle as well. What I allow into my mind is received in their mind. So if they were seeing the same images, I don't know what their hallucination looks like. But if they were seeing the same images, then they can be dispelled by what I have accepted into my mind instead. So it helps both of us.
Right. This actually addresses the problem that many level towards the course that there's some bypassing going on. That when you hear the line, do not seek to change the world, uh, they immediately think, but the world needs to change. Um, but we are changing the world by going directly, as you said, going directly to the cause of every single problem.
Absolutely. And this line, the world, do not change the world, change your mind about the world. I just want to maybe elaborate a bit here, because you just mentioned this sentence, uh, and it was striking to me when I saw it in this way. So, what we see, what we perceive, depends on how we define something. So, if we define the world as a collection of separate bodies, then that's what we see. But if we change our mind about the world, if we redefine it, as a collection of joined minds, as a union of joined minds. If that's how we define the world, which would be the definition of the real world, then that's what we would see. So the way we define the world leads to the perception of that kind of world. And to me, this is what it means, that don't change the world, but change your mind about it, change its definition, and then you will see the world you want to see, whether it's a collection of bodies or a union of joined minds.
Beautifully said. And again, it not only addresses any concerns or thoughts of bypassing, but it puts, some might say, a heavy responsibility on us. But of course, it's our, I love the word responsibility, our ability to respond. And if not us, who?
Absolutely. The responsibility is always with the thinker, right? With the image maker. And each mind is an image maker making its own. So it has to choose differently. The mind has chosen to look upon images of bodies because it wants to be a body, and it all comes from seeking the special favor that was denied, right? The Son of God wanted to be special, and God said, but that's going to hurt you. So he made a world of bodies in which he could be special. So that's the choice he made, choice to see bodies. And now we can make another choice. It's not to see the bodies, to see past it, to see the reality as God created it. And for that, we have to use our mind's eye, because the body's eyes don't see that.
Right.
So yeah, so the responsibility is with the thinker, which is each of us.